Wasil, petuah bijak.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mari kita simak video ini paling tidak seumur hidup 3 kali.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hawa and I'm a video maker for YouTube, and my question is, how can I forgive my father because I never lived with him since I was baby? So I want to know that how can I forgive him, sir? That's it. Thank you. Syukri, Allah Hafiz. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Please, kindly repeat the question clearly.
Okay, my question is, how can I forgive my father? Because we're talking about education, right? So my father never gave me good education, and then I'm really upset with him. And how can I forgive him? Because I never lived with him since I was baby. That's it. Shukri.
Sister, can you speak a bit slowly? Can you speak a bit slowly and loudly?
Sedikit agak keras, agak keras.
Ini ditinggiin bisa nggak?
Keras dan jelas, pelan-pelan.
Oh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Hawa, and I'm a video maker for YouTube. I want to asking, how can I forgive my father? Because we're talking about education, and he never give me good education. So till now, I really upset with him because I never lived with him since I was baby. So I just want to forgive him. That's it. Syukri, Allah Hafiz. Assalamualaikum.
The sister asked the question that her father did not give her education, and she did not live with the father since childhood, and she wants to forgive him. That's good, sister, you want to forgive him. Number one, there are different types of education. The education which is fard on every Muslim, our beloved Prophet said that education is fard on every Muslim, man or woman. To acquire knowledge is fard on every Muslim, man or woman. But this knowledge is of two types. One knowledge which is compulsory, which is knowledge of the deen. What I talk about salah, talking about zakat, talking about hajj, this knowledge is fard on every parent. They should give this knowledge to every child. The second knowledge is knowledge of the dunya. So knowledge of deen is fard on every Muslim, that he should give it to the children. And if the woman doesn't get, she can complain and force the parent to give. If she's a wife, she can force the husband that she requires this education. Second is the education of the dunya. The education of dunya again is of various type. That education of dunya which gets you closer to Allah, that's also mustahab. The education of dunya which gets you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mustahab. The education which does not get you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that education is not a must. It can even be mubah, it can be makruh, it can be haram also. For that you can see my talk on education. It gives the various levels of education and what are the faraid, etc. But if your father did not give you the education which is fard, then it's his duty. You want to forgive him, that's good. Inshallah, Allah will reward you. If your father did not give you education, but you acquired the education which is fard, it is good, sister. Inshallah, and forgiving others is good. Allah will forgive you. Hope that answers the question.
Ketika orang tua dan anak berbeda pilihan dalam pendidikan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, sahabat yang dirahmati Allah. Tidak sedikit kita jumpai orang tua yang mengarahkan anaknya ke jurusan atau pendidikan tertentu. Sementara si anak merasa bahwa dirinya lebih cocok, lebih berbakat, dan lebih tertarik pada jalur yang berbeda. Lalu bagaimana menyikapinya? Apakah anak wajib selalu ikut orang tua? Atau boleh berbeda pilihan? Jawabannya, Islam sangat menjunjung adab kepada orang tua, namun juga memberi ruang untuk mengenali potensi dan minat diri. Selama pilihan anak tidak bertentangan dengan agama dan membawa kebaikan, orang tua dianjurkan mendampingi dengan kasih sayang, bukan memaksa. Begitu juga anak, jika ingin berbeda pandangan dari orang tua, tetap harus menjaga adab. Jangan menyakiti hati orang tua. Sampaikan dengan sopan, penuh hormat, dan mohon doa mereka agar pilihan yang diambil mendapat keberkahan. Dalam Islam, ilmu agama adalah yang paling wajib dipelajari terlebih dahulu. Ini disebut fardu ain, seperti ilmu tentang sholat, tauhid, adab, dan akhlak. Ilmu lain seperti kedokteran, teknologi, atau seni, hukumnya fardu kifayah, yaitu penting tapi cukup dipelajari oleh sebagian umat. Namun perlu diingat, ilmu dunia tidak selalu berpahala. Bisa jadi hanya mubah atau bahkan makruh dan haram, tergantung pada niat dan dampaknya. Kalau dipelajari dengan niat untuk menolong orang lain, menjaga amanah dan membawa manfaat, maka bisa jadi ibadah. Tapi kalau ilmunya hanya untuk kesombongan, persaingan dunia, atau malah digunakan untuk merusak, maka tidak ada keberkahan di dalamnya. Maka kunci dari semuanya adalah niat yang lurus, komunikasi yang baik antara orang tua dan anak, serta landasan agama yang kuat sebelum melangkah lebih jauh. Semoga Allah memberikan kelembutan dalam hati orang tua dan keteguhan dalam niat anak-anak yang ingin tumbuh dengan ridha Allah, bukan hanya sukses di mata dunia. Rabbi zidni ilma, ya Allah tambahkanlah aku ilmu yang bermanfaat. Amin ya rabbal alamin.